Hey guys, it's Chloe with Solozo here with my buddy Chris.
Hey.
So I was actually on my way down to the studio to make this video about white labeling versus private labeling when Chris said that he had some serious opinions on the topic.
Sure, I guess you could say that. So I can give a little bit of information and maybe you can feed me in on some stuff. But so traditional private label is actually taking a product and like having a mold made and making something new of an existing product or adding a feature to an existing product. That's your traditional private label. White label is more of like taking a water bottle that you got off like Alibaba or like AliExpress, and you just make a logo and you just slap it on the bottle and you call that your product. So private label is more research development, product development, testing, molding, expensive.
Working with an actual manufacturer to help them create something. Getting
like 3D drawings or having somebody, come up with a mock image. White label is more of I found a product that sells well on Amazon. I want to make it better. I can add my logo to it, and then you just basically add a logo to it and make a packaging and list on Amazon. So I would say like 90%, just a guess, of products that are on Amazon are more just white label than they are private label. So there is a little confusion, but that's the difference.
Just because there's less barrier to entry if you're white label versus
private label is definitely a time-consuming thing. You're gonna have to make molds and come up with ideas. White label, you're just taking an existing product and you're just adding your logo to it, and you're gonna try to outmarket the competition, basically.
Got it. And so, is there a pattern on Amazon to whether white labeled or private labeled products perform better? Does it really just depend on how good of a job that you do at creating it?
Good question. So on a private label, you're going to be unique compared to everybody else. So if you're selling a product and no one else has the exact same mold as you, then you're going to have that only product on Amazon. No one else is going to have that product, so that will make you different. On the white label side, everybody else has the same product. You just have to do a better job of either advertising, promotions, spending money, lowering your sales. There's a lot more work involved to outrank everybody else. But on the private label side, when you make your own mold or you set the time apart to be different from your competition, it's harder for somebody to knock you off. So that's kind of the difference there.
Got it. So would you recommend that if you're like a completely new person looking to sell on Amazon, is it better to just go all in and just be like, okay, I'm going to manufacturer, or is it sort of like the safer route to start with?
Personally, I would go white label.
Okay.
And kind of see what is a good selling product or has a lot of demand. And then as you sell that product, you're going to get feedback from customers, and they're going to give you reviews and stuff. Then you could take that feedback and take that same product, go to your manufacturer and say, I want to make a mold, but I want to add this little trinket to it that my customers are looking for. And so you've kind of done your market research without spending a ton of money on a mold up front. You just do the white label side first, figure out what needs to be fixed on a product, go back to your manufacturer, say you want to do this with a different mold. You're going to have to pay for it, but I think that's the best way to go before diving into private label.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to add?
No, just that's it. I mean, I don't have anything different, but yeah.
All right. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
For sharing your opinions.
You're welcome.
On this divisive subject. Thanks for watching our video on private labeling versus white labeling. For more information, check out our blog. The link is below. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, you're welcome.